Ghost of Yotei will be bigger than Tsushima, a PlayStation Plus leak, Expedition 33 is a huge hit, and more. Here are 5 PlayStation and video game news that you need to know. Sucker Punch has shared new details about Ghost of Yotei in a Famitsu interview with directors Nate Fox and Jason Cornell. Fox commented that the game's main theme is revenge, as Atsu suffered a great trauma in her childhood that leads her on this journey. Your quest is to eliminate the Yotei 6, a group of warriors causing death and destruction in Japan, and Atsu will wear a sash with the names of her targets. The main concept of the story combines Japanese culture and drama with Western drama. In terms of gameplay, you will have the option to use new weapons like spears and dual swords, or throw the weapons enemies drop at them. The game is set in Esso, which would be modern-day Hokkaido, around 1603. And Sucker Punch traveled back to Japan to research cultures like the Ainu, who will appear in the game. The open world will be the largest Sucker Punch has ever created, featuring different seasons. And you will also be able to navigate freely, choosing the order in which to eliminate the 6 villains. So far, everything sounds great, but hopefully we'll get some gameplay soon, perhaps at Summer Game Fest. The game launches on October 2nd for PS5. Are you looking forward to it? Let me know in the comments. We already have information about 2 games that will be added to PlayStation Plus in the coming months. Here are the details. The first is a leak made by Sony itself on the PlayStation Store. This is due to a Reddit user who found the Until Dawn remake was listed as one of the games for the month. This could either be a mistake or it could be one of the main games that we should find out this week. It said that this horror remake didn't sell very well, and Sony could be using it to promote the movie that premiered in theaters this month. The other game is for the PlayStation Plus catalog for the month of June, and is more of a confirmation. We already knew that FBC Firebreak, Remedy's multiplayer game set in the Control universe, would arrive on PlayStation Plus and Game Pass on June, but now we know it will arrive on June 17th. Those who prefer to buy the game will be able to do so at a price of $40. It's 2 games that appeal to different audiences, and this week we'll find out if Until Dawn is part of the lineup or not. Now, what do you think about these additions to PlayStation Plus? Let me know in the comments. It seems that subscription services like PlayStation Plus and Game Pass are no longer considered the future of gaming. Here's why. According to analyst Matt Piscatella from Circana, who reports sales results in the US, player spending on game subscriptions hasn't seen much growth. Subscriptions saw significant growth during the pandemic in 2020 and 2021, but have remained unchanged since then. It's important to note that both PlayStation Plus and Game Pass have also increased in price. Player spending only increased by 12% at the end of last year with the addition of Call of Duty on Game Pass, so Piscatella dismisses this model as the future of gaming, but it could still be a part of it. I like both PlayStation Plus and Game Pass, but I also buy games, so it's more like a complement that also helps with game discovery, which I think a lot of people use them for that as well. Now, is this your case? What do you think about this analyst statement? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Expedition 33 continues to generate buzz, as Sony Interactive's RPG is already a resounding success. Last week was epic for RPG fans with the release of Expedition 33 and Oblivion, and yet the French game has sold 1 million copies in 3 days. This is despite being a new property, the studio's first project, with competition from the release of Oblivion, and being on Game Pass. We don't know how much it represents on consoles yet, but at least on Steam the game has reached a peak of over 121,000 concurrent users. The game sold very well in the UK during its first weekend, achieving second place in sales behind Hogwarts Legacy, with 96% of the copies being on PS5. The game was already acclaimed by the gaming media after it achieved an aggregate score of 92 with 63 reviews on Metacritic, ahead of games like Split Fiction, Kingdom Come 2, Blueprints, and Monster Hunter Wilds. But users have also responded positively to the game, with an aggregate score of 9.7 on Metacritic as of recording. It's an excellent result for Sandfall, and we'll see how Expedition 33 ends up doing in sales. Now, have you played it yet? What do you think about it? Let us know in the comments. It seems that Indiana Jones sales on PS5 are going very well, and it could be the most important platform for Xbox. According to Alinea Analytics, the game may have sold a total of 100,000 copies on PlayStation, surpassing the numbers sold on PC and Xbox Series at the same timeframe. This is despite the fact that the game arrived after these two platforms and didn't sell much during the early access period. The report indicates that fewer than 5 million users have tried the title on Xbox, but most have done so through Game Pass rather than buying it. One of the reasons for the success on PS5 is that many users played similar titles like Uncharted, Tomb Raider, Spider-Man 2, Jedi Survivor, and many more. Although this is just an estimate, it seems to be doing very well, and it also validates Microsoft's strategy to not keep the game exclusive, instead allow it to reach other platforms while offering it in a subscription. Now, what do you think about these results? Have you played Indiana Jones yet? Let me know in the comments. And that's all for today in PlayStation and video game news. If you enjoyed this video, please consider liking, sharing, and subscribing for more, and I'll see you in the next one.